welcome everyone. It's been a while. I know it's been a while, but thank you for joining me in this episode number 8. And we have quite a bit to go through. It's two rounds of the West Indies Championship has gone by. We have the Super 50 Women's Tournament. We will briefly touch on. We won't go into too much details on that. We got some regional news, some exciting matches coming up for some youngsters. Let's see how that will work out. And I hope you guys had some good rest over those past few weeks and that you guys are enjoying the com- competitiveness of the championship so far. I want to go right into it and review some of the results from the last round. We have here Trinidad and Tobago taking on the Barbados Pride, and Trinidad and Tobago really just embarrassed Barbados Pride. There was this big article that came out saying that Shea Hope is gonna be joining the team, and I suppose that many persons had the hopes high that Barbados would do well in this game, but apparently that was not fulfilled. Hopefully, Shea Hope will get a good run and to prove his form and to show what he can do in the next match. I'm really looking forward to monitoring his performance and to see how well he goes about doing it because I am hopeful and I really want to see him play on the test team. And I know we've tried him before, but I still think if we want to be the best, we need to have our best players play in Test cricket. And Shea Hope is by far one of our best batsmen in the Caribbean. So Trinidad Red Force they defeated the Barbados Pride. Barbados Pride was only able to score 86 runs in the first innings and 121 in the second innings. Very embarrassing, really. And Trinidad in their own innings scored 263 runs. Guyana Happy Eagles they defeated the Windward Island Volcanoes. They scored 324 in their first innings and 28 without a loss of a wicket in the second innings. Uh, Windward Island Volcanoes, they scored 213 runs in their first innings and 135 runs in the second innings. Not a good showing there as well. The Leeward Islands Hurricanes, they defeated the combined campuses and college. They scored 425 runs in their first innings and 249 for the loss of 7 wickets in the second innings. They declared. You have the combined campuses. They scored 170 for 9 in the first innings and then 131 in the second innings. Jamaica Scorpions, they defeated the Windward Islands Academy. Windward Islands Academy scored 211 in their first innings and they put up a good fight in the second innings, scoring 315 runs. And Jamaica Scorpions, they scored 375 in their first innings and 191 runs in their second innings. So that was a pretty close and exciting contest in that one. And just highlights the struggles that the Jamaica Scorpion team has been going through throughout this tournament. I think they only have 2 wins, 3 losses. And so that was the results of the round 5 in April. We're gonna see round 6, and hopefully we can get some exciting matches there. So let's see how things stand so far. West Indies in the West Indies Championship. Round 5 standings, we have the Guyana Happy Eagles. They continue to dominate and they are leading the pack with 102.6 points. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force is right behind them with 101 points. Leeward Islands in third place. That's good to see from Leeward Islands. They're doing very well this season with 79.6 points. Barbados Pride not too far behind with 78 points. Jamaica Scorpions 59.8 points. Windward Islands Volcanoes 45.8 points. Combined Campuses and Colleges 26.6 points. And West Indies Academy in 8th place with 25 points. I must say I'm a bit disappointed by the results of the Windward Islands Academy. I was expecting a better showing from them in this season of the championship, but that is not to be. Hopefully they can improve on that in the upcoming matches that they have left. So let's go and see what's happening with the runs. So far, Jason Mohammed continues to lead that charge. He's in first place with 519 runs after 6 innings, highest score of 204 not out, and he has 300. So since the third match, he's not been able to record another century, because I think he had 3 centuries already in the first 3 innings, in the first 3 games, I should say. So he's not been able to record another century since the first 3 innings. Far behind, almost 103 runs behind, we have Jonathan Drakes from Barbados with 416 runs. John Campbell from Jamaica with 402 runs. Joel Andrew making his name in the top 4 with 390. So clearly, in the last 2 games, Joel Andrew has found his form. He was able to get a century, and he has 350s already to his name. Joshua Da Silva with the 3 consecutive centuries in 3 matches. He has 379 runs. Tevin Imlach is right there behind him. So it's a battle for the wicket keepers right there. The wicket keepers are battling it out. Tevin Imlach, 377 runs. So, and then we have another wicket keeper, I believe, Jamal Hamilton. I believe he's the wicket keeper for Leeward Islands. He also is right there with 374 runs. So only 5 runs separating those 3 batsmen, and they are all wicket keepers. What do you think should happen here? Okay, should we go back to Joshua Da Silva? Should we continue with Tevin Imlach, give him another run, see how things goes? Or should we give Jamal another call up? I don't know about that, Jamal. I think it's going to be Joshua and Tevin. They are the ones that the selectors will have a headache about to see what they're going to do in the next tour. Which of these will be the main wicket keeper? Because both of them are in form right now, apparently, and both of them are doing quite well. We also have Carlton Bowen Tuckett from the Windward Islands Academy in 8th place with 362 runs, and he's doing pretty well, and that's encouraging to see. So some tight competition in the batting, but at the top of the list we have the veteran Jason Mohammed, and from what I understood, he's trying to make a name for himself in an effort to get back into the West Indies team. So tell me, do you think that West Indies should consider Jason Mohammed to be back on the West Indies team, given his current form? Should we ignore his age and say, yes, as long as you are in form, you deserve to be on the team? Or should we decide that, you know what, we want to focus our attention on the younger players? What do you think? Tell me, what do you think that the West Indies selectors should do? In the bowling department, Kyrie Pierre continues to lead the rankings with 31 wickets. Veresami Pomol, another veteran, 26 wickets. Jamal Warrican, our star in Pakistan, 21 wickets. Joshua Bishop, 21 wickets. Impressive, Joshua. Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, 20. I think he is leading the list of pacers. So we have Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Johan Lane, and Akeem Jordan, three pacers finally making their way into the top wicket takers list. And as we mentioned earlier, the spinners have been dominating the list, but those three fast bowlers have been taking some good wickets, and now they have found themselves in the top 8. Ronaldo with 20, Johan Lane with 20 wickets, and Akeem Jordan with 19 wickets. Rakim Cornwell in 8th place with 19 wickets as well. And I'm happy to see the pacers are making themselves into the top 8. And you would notice that our top pacers in the name of the two Josephs and Seals are not in that list as yet. Maybe they have not played enough matches to accumulate the number of wickets necessary to be in the top 8, but we could still measure their performance on other metrics that I'm sure the selectors will look at to determine whether they should be on the team or not. And the star of the show for the past couple games is Joshua Da Silva. He's the low man that deserves a serious talk, and he's demonstrating why he still should be considered for the West Indies senior team. And I'm happy to see that. That is what is expected. When pressure is put on you for your place, it is up to you to rise to the occasion. You know, you need to rise to the occasion and demonstrate that, yes, I had a bad patch, but I am still worthy of my place on the West Indies team, and I'm going to prove it to you in the upcoming tournament. And I love to see this. Well done, Joshua Da Silva. You deserve all your props that you're getting right now, and I hope you can continue to maintain that form and to deliver for not only Trinidad and Tobago, but also for the West Indies senior team. So let's switch gears a bit. That's all there is, wrapping up the championship. Well, before we wrap up the championship, we're going to take a look at the upcoming matches in April. And those matches will take place from April 2nd to April 5th. Combined campuses and colleges will take on West Indies Academy, so that's the two bottom teams. So that should be interesting. We have Leeward Islands taking on Guyana Happy Eagles. Windward Islands Volcanoes will take on the Barbados Pride, and Trinidad and Tobago Red Force will take on the Jamaica Scorpions. In the recently concluded Super 50, CG United Women's Super 50, Trinidad and Tobago, they defeated Barbados in the finals, and it was not even close. And that was not the first time they they defeated Barbados in this tournament. In the group stages, they defeated Barbados for almost around the same amount of runs that they defeated them. They restricted them to in the finals. So that was really well done by Trinidad and Tobago. They continue to be a very, very strong team, force, I should say, in the Caribbean, whether it's the men, whether it's the under 19, whether it's the senior team, whether it's the women. Trinidad and Tobago continue to demonstrate why they are the best team in the Caribbean. And look, now they are battling with Guyana for the top spot in the championship, and that just demonstrates the consistency throughout. And other islands in the Caribbean should try to emulate what they doing. And I know Guyana is doing very well in the men's championship, but Trinidad tend to be right up there in almost all formats. And so that's something to admire. Uh, just to give a shout out to Grimon from Guyana, she was the top run scorer, 234 runs, and I think it was only 4 matches she played. So that was pretty good, pretty good. In only 4 matches, 254 runs. That's pretty impressive. And you got the wicket taker, the top wicket taker from Barbados, Elliott, with 14 wickets. Okay, so those were the performances for the CG United Women Super 50. Just to give them a quick mention in this episode of the podcast, and we move along to this surprising press release by Cricket West Indies, the West Indies Breakout League. And in the words by Miles Bascombe, he said that the tournament is a fantastic opportunity for the next wave of players to get game time. They need to push through to the next level and add depth in our T20 talent pool. We are delighted to collaborate with the CPL on this initiative, which promises to provide a strong platform for up and coming talent in the West Indies. And I will tell you, I am very, very happy to see this. And this has been launched together with the CPL, and the focus is on emerging talent. There are a couple rules in that tournament, from what I understand, that if you're over the age of 30, you cannot take part in the tournament, and the tournament is restricted to only persons who've had no more than 10 international T20 games or no more than 40 first class cricket. So if you're an experienced person, so even if you're under the age of 30, but you've had more than 10 in T20 international games, or more than 40 first class games, then you don't qualify. Um, and I'm happy to see this. I support this initiative quite a bit, and I hope that it will do well. So the tournament starts on April 25th, ends on May 10th. All the matches will take place at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad. There will be 6 teams, well, the 6 nations that we know of, that takes part in almost every tournament that West Indies organize. There will be a total of 17 matches. From my understanding, it's going to be 15 round robin games, one playoff between the second and third team, and then the final between the winner of the playoff and the team in first place. So those are the main details of the tournament, and the tournament has a draft system to it. So from my understanding is that what's gonna happen is you're gonna have the each team is gonna register 7 protected players. So each team is gonna have 7 protected players. A maximum of 3 of them can be between the age of 27 and 29. Now those protected players are players that other teams cannot draft. Okay, they cannot draft those other players, those players, and it says here that the remaining 7 players will be coming up, will be part of the draft system, and each team has already released the names of those prospective protected players that they will have on their squad. And Trinidad and Tobago legends, they call themselves, will secure the services of Camille Puran, Amir Django, Jahid Guli, Christian Turton, Navin Bidesi, I guess, Mikel Govia, and Joshua James. Leeward Islands Thunder will secure the services of Jeremiah Louis, Casey Carey, Kofi James. I think Casey Cathy needs that tournament. Karim Gore, Mikael Louis, Joel Andrew, the star boy. I love to see this man back. Michael McKenzie. Wynwood Islands Infernos. They secure the services of Daryl Cyrus, Shadrach Descari, Shamar Springer, Alec Afanase, Dylan Douglas, Teddy Bishop, and Akeem Ogis. Guyana Rainforest Rangers, they've secured the services of Niall Smith, Kemal Savory, Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Kevin Sinclair, Ahmed Ned, Kevlon Anderson, and Riyad Latif. Barbados Pelicans secured the services of Lenico Boucher, Kadim Alin, Joshua Bishop, Naim Young, Shakiri Paris, Kevin Wickham, and Zishan Motara. Jamaica Titans, they secured the services of Dima Anderson, Leroy Lugg, Ramal Lewis, Jevoy Royal, Kirk McKenzie, Jordan Johnson, and Tamari Redhood. So these are the players that have been secured by the teams, and as you can see, not all the players belong to the territory bodies. Some are from different territory bodies, and I'm sure they're trying to keep up the same like franchise cricket where you don't really belong to a particular country but to a franchise, and then you can move around as you go. So that is exciting. I'm hoping that it will be televised, or if not televised, at least be placed on the YouTube channel. I'll be looking forward to that. I'm excited about it, and I hope everything will work for the CPL and the collaboration with Wynwood West Indies Cricket. Another interesting article that came out is that the delegation was sent to Peru to continue talks with Pan Am Games with the purpose of trying to see if it would be possible to have cricket in the Pan Am Games, which is going to be taking place, I believe, in 2027. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's in 2027. And hopefully by the introduction of it in 2027 at the Pan Am Games, it will prepare this for what's to come in the Olympics in 2028. And in the words of the president, Dr. Shalom, he said, with the Pan Am Games on the horizon, we are enthusiastic about cricket's inclusion. CWI is fully committed and prepared to play a key role in bringing this vision to life, not just to the Pan Am Games, but also as a stepping stone to the 2028 Olympics. Yep, so that's it, everyone. And thank you for staying here with me to go through this podcast. I look forward to the next episode. Hopefully that'll be after round 6 of the championship, so we can review what's happening there. I may do some short videos if I'm on the go and I want to introduce some breaking stories. So I intend to implement a few short videos moving forward, which is a lot less casual. And I hope it will be interesting for you as I expect it to be interesting for me. So once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated, and to provide me feedback. Let me know how you feel about the podcast, and if there's any other discussion that you want me to take on, please let me know. Thank you very much. Goodbye.